All right, how you guys doing today? I'm just driving down Shaker Boulevard, and what I notice, a lot of you people that live in these apartment buildings, you guys live on the top floors and you think everything's great, but what they don't tell you, here's a perfect example. Okay, there's top floors up there, and what's up on top? We have an antenna transmitter, and there's cellular phone tower built into the elevator shaft. Now you're pretty much living up there, and I'll tell you what, there are safe distances from these things, and it's not in that building. Now look at this tower. Now that looks like a great little condo, you know. And what do you see on top? Right above that room, man, oh man, that person is getting cooked. And they're trying to tell you that cellular towers and antennas aren't good for you. Actually, just Google it and look it up. And you know, they're not good for you in your house, okay, if you're near these things. But also, just as bad are these routers that we have. I've done a lot of testing with routers in homes, and I'm going to tell you what, you're getting so much radio frequency and microwaves and radiation. It's unbelievable. Now look at this tower right there. These are almost every building on Shaker Heights has got radio towers on the top floors. You imagine living in there? If I go up in there and I start using some of my gauges, they'll probably... people are mad at me. You know what? People just don't have patience anymore today. It's amazing how people get mad if you drive slow. Now look at these. I haven't gone very far. All right, here we go. More buildings. Look at that. We got radio towers right upstairs, right up the top floor. Okay, and even the buildings next to these. Look at that, Mr. Tower upstairs. Hey, I got a penthouse suite. Man, you're getting fried. You're getting fried by radio waves. And some of these towers, we don't even know what they're for. You know, a lot of them are for radio, some are cell towers. Okay, here we go. Here we are, across the street again. More nice buildings. Look at it, radio tower right upstairs. You know, right upstairs. And like, some of us are worried about high tension wires, you know. And by the way, I do test high tension wires for all you people living near high tension wires. Usually 500 feet. You know, it's really low. You probably get more electromagnetic fields from, let's say, your bed is against the wall where the power comes into your home. You're probably getting 10 times more magnetic fields from that. Or if you sleep next to your charger, you know, for your phone. Okay, I'm driving. I'm still driving. Oh, here we go. There's a hidden one right up top. You see it? Up there? Okay, that whole building has got a radio tower right upstairs. So you got a radio tower, I'm sorry, a cell tower. You see it sticking up off the top right there? And you got the radio tower up there. And apparently they like to put these things in higher elevations. Let me see who's all on today. Hey, Jason, Douglas, Barbara, how you guys doing? Hey, hang on, let me see if I can get myself in there. Hey, what's up? Today we're wearing a clown outfit because I feel like wearing a clown outfit. So we're gonna keep driving down. I'm trying to find the camera. We're gonna keep driving down here on Shaker and find more of these. It's totally amazing how many people are exposed to frequency. Guess what they're gonna roll out with? They're not telling you this, but in a few years, right now in California and I think in Texas, they're gonna roll out with 5G. You guys have any clue what that is? 5 gig. That is frying your brain, and they're going to probably roll out 10 watts and more just for that to work. You know why they're doing it? They're going to say, oh, so you could download a movie in 10 seconds on your cell phone. Like, we really need to do that. They're going to put these things pretty much every 500 feet. You're not going to be able to get away from it. Why do you think you got all these forest fires? Why do you think people are moving to the cities? Why do you think you got all these, I call them stacking packs, going everywhere, 3-story non-elevator buildings, everywhere, all the cities, because they want you to move this city, and once they get us with that 5G, they're going to fry your brain. 5G is enough to cause your cell structure to damage your cell and the water molecules in your body. They're gonna fry us. They're already frying us now. People, you know, they have headaches. I'm just driving. Hang on, we're gonna find more. We already found 4 buildings and we're just driving down Shaker. I don't know if you can hear me. I'll go back inside. They're gonna fry us with this stuff. And you ever wonder why some of us have headaches or we have sleeping disorders? Up there's another building. See it way up there? That's a radio tower and a cell tower on top of a building on Shaker. You know, and we have sleeping disorders now and sleep apnea, and we forget things, and it even hurts your immune system. You know, frequency can damage your immune system, lower it, and when it lowers your immune system, you're more susceptible to getting sick by viruses and flus and cancers and amoebas and parasites and cancers and tumors. And now sometimes, you know what's funny is they're starting to hide these things. I was up in Arizona and they make cactuses out of them. I was down in South Carolina and they make trees out of them. Kind of like, oh, we don't know it's a cell tower. So there's a few things you can do, okay? And I'm still driving here. I guess we're out of the big buildings. Let me flip the camera. Maybe I should pull over. I should be driving, right, and doing this. What you can do is you could check the EMFs yourself in your home. Use an EMF gauge, and that will tell you where to move your beds. A lot of times your light bulbs, get rid of those compact fluorescent light bulbs. Those things produce so much distortion and dirty voltage in your home that it actually kind of creates a magnetic field, and your body absorbs this stuff. You want to move your beds away from electrical outlets. You want to also, one of the biggest things you want to do in your home is probably turn off your router. Those things are no good, or at least move it as far away from your house as possible. Let me see, we're in the neighborhood now. I'm gonna pull over. All right, I guess I went the wrong way. But the bottom line was, I did find tons of buildings with the antennas and cell towers up front. In your house, you want to move all your chargers away from your bed. You don't want to sleep near them. If you can, shut off the power to your bedroom. Okay, a lot of times the power will cause EMFs, and you'll create voltage in your body. It'll increase your voltage. That all hurts your immune system. Don't stand next to microwaves when you're cooking. Go out of the room. Those things put out a ton of EMFs. Not to mention, if they leak, you got microwaves. Okay, compact fluorescent light bulbs, I just said earlier, get rid of those things. Those things will create a lot of distortion, a lot of stray voltage in your electrical wiring system. And you could test it. You know, I can test it. I test it all the time. You want to turn those off. You don't want to use mercury light bulbs. You don't want to use light bulbs with ballast. The old filament ones, the one they close, those are the best if you can find those. Those are the best light frequency. And if you're next to your computer, make sure your computer's not in a cubicle. You want to get natural light mixed in. You know, open a window, put it next to some window, because that'll mess up with your brain. That'll make you tired. It'll give you brain fog, things like that. As far as if you ever need testing, you can buy these gauges on the internet. You know, you get some cheap ones. They're pretty good. You're looking at 2 milligauss. Anything under 2 milligauss is safe. They do sell 2 milligauss gauges. You know, you can get them for under $100. Microwaves, those are much more expensive. Just don't stand next to your microwave. Radio frequency, very expensive gauges. They do sell the paint on the internet. It's basically metallic type, and you could put it in bedrooms, so you could have kind of like a free zone from electromagnetic fields. Another thing, maybe get rid of your spring mattresses. Springs do create magnetic fields, and I have a video, excuse me, a video on that on YouTube. And maybe get rid of the mattress springs. They do produce I guess it's magnetism, and if you use a compass, you can find out. Just using a compass will tell you if your bed's magnetized. Not sure you want to sleep on a magnetized bed. Some people ground themselves, walk around barefoot too every day. Try to walk around barefoot a little bit to decharge your body. Anyways, this is my live video, and it was about basically, I could not believe how many high-rise, or not high-rise, but low-rise apartment buildings and condos have antennas on the tops of the rooftops. They also have cell towers. And I don't know if I want to live underneath a cell tower. Anyways, thanks for coming on. Andy, Lydia, Janet, and wherever else, thanks for coming on. I got to start driving now.